find it hard to keep to my own pace when the road ahead begins to fade. We try to rise above the waves. You make it feel so simple. Every time we disconnect, I find another part of you left. And until we can intersect, we're going in circles. When I think I'm at my end, I'll wait for you to come around again. Before I make a break, you start to bend. You make it feel so simple.
Hello to the, 9 people. I'm guessing YouTube hasn't sent out notifications again. I'm guessing YouTube's being an idiot again and not sending out notifications. Hey, Robert, Barn Lodge and Fraser. How are you guys doing today? Hey, PS4. Just back from school, the bus didn't turn up for an hour? Barn Lodge, I question the sanity of your bus driver. You farming boy, you only just got it now. I thought so. There are times when it's painfully obvious that YouTube just doesn't send out notifications. Hey, Skinny from Wales. How are you doing today, dude? I'm farming boy as well, if I didn't say hello to you already. So what we're going to do today is finish up the bale stacking and then find something else to do, really. Mossy, hello. But yeah, we're gonna finish up the bale stack and find something else to do and then do things. HC, hello. Why is there a big delay? There shouldn't be, but there seems to be, yeah. I did actually, I did set the latency to ultra low, but it seems the YouTube's just straight up ignored it. Which is always a fun day. When you choose a setting and YouTube doesn't bother actually taking it on board. Bradley, hello, and Elvinus, and Alexander as well. Hey, Liam. Liam as well. Hey, other Liam. Guys roll too much in this. They roll a lot, but I don't know if that's particularly unrealistic. Daniel with the weird D, hello. That was a bit wrong, wasn't it? Gonna time the latency. Should be about 20 seconds. It's looking like it's about 15-20 seconds. Maybe it's a tad more. I've got no issue with you lurking. I'll only complain if everybody decides to lurk at the same time. It does become quite frustrating when everybody in chat decides, I'm just going to lurk. About 25 for your message? It's a bit longer than I'd like. There's not a hell of a lot I can do to fix it. Straw trigger very small on the cab iron oak field. That's an enlarged straw trigger over what it was, Irish. It was actually before much smaller. It was about half the size. Hey, Finton. Daxdar, hello. How the hell am I supposed to turn? How am I supposed to make this turn? We're getting there. In before the bale trailer gets stuck on the pole there. And it's stuck. There we go. You have to play field Tetris. Apparently. There we go. See, there's a Real Dirt mod coming to console. Very nice. I have re-enabled the Real Dirt mod. By the way, this is the first time since the problem started happening that I've re-enabled it. Just going to the other field and spin around. I mean, this works. What's the title about? This is my map for the small boys. The smaller equipment. Even though I got Fat Bertha here as well. Oh, that was a bad that was a mistake. So I was parking the combine there. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Does that work now? Yeah, if you updated it, it'll have lime dirt now. Oh, now I remember what I meant to download. Damn it. I meant to download a mod before the stream, and I've only just remembered what it actually was. Should have gone straight out, reversed the dirt road, and boom. I probably should have. That probably would have been the smarter idea, but I'm not entirely smart. Those tires are the best thing ever. They really are. Good, you updated. Ah, sweet. Where's the gate for this field? It says this is a field, but it doesn't seem to have a gate. Oh, there it is. It's quite weird to hear normal music when you come to the stream. Most you hear 8-bit music. Yeah, I've swapped playlists on Pretzel, so now it's going to be a whole ton of... As somebody described, and I love this description, a ton of generic time-lapse music. Let's just... Yeah, that's about right. Starting location, current position... 5 headlands after the fact. Don't need to worry about bypass islands. Latency isn't as low as it normally is, it seems. Yeah, I've got it set to what I usually set it to, but it's just seemingly ignored it today for some reason, because, hey, YouTube, why not? It's YouTube, why would it bother making sense? You said it was time-lapse music. It really is, though. Like, you watch a farm sim time-lapse, and this is the most generic style of music you will hear. If I move the combine out of the way here, I should be able to get through. Modded Fin 500 with the proper suspension is really nice. I want to download the Ursus. Hello, Simulator Gaming. 1104 is slipping. Seriously? Right, apparently you need more than 5 headlands. 20 headlands should do. At least I'm not pumping NCS music. True. For those of you that are new, yes, 20 is my default go-to when I set what I think is a good number of headlands, and Courseplay still does a dirt. Still just decides to crash into everything nearby. That's my I give up, you're just getting a silly number now. Number. Yeah, giving Kevin Mark. There should be a cedar in here somewhere. Is it at the shop? Rumor Gods on the Earth is super long for you. Other than that, it's really nice mod. See, I'm just interested in having an Ursus. I must have not picked it up from the shop yet. I am loving this music though. It's not what I listen to off stream. Am I getting a steering wheel? It's under my desk, Tommy! I literally have one, it's just under my desk. Just because I'm not using it doesn't mean I don't have it. It's much easier for me to use an Xbox controller to play Farm Sim though. Much less faff and hassle once the stream ends. Because fun fact, once the stream ends I'm pretty much having my dinner. Most days. So, and my desk is tiny, so if I have the wheel up, I have to very quickly take it back down. You used to drive that Ursus in real life. That's kind of impressive, actually. Did I forget to buy a cedar? Don't tell me I forgot to buy a cedar. No, there is a cedar somewhere. I don't think you're wrong, Adiboo. Why don't I use it? Because I don't want to. There's no law saying if you have a wheel, you have to use it. This dice looks ridiculous with these size. Yes, that's why it's Fat Bertha. Also, I did just explain that it's much easier for me to not use the wheel because I need to take it down once I'm finished streaming pretty much every day, so it makes more sense to use an Xbox controller that I can just put off to one side. Where is the cedar? Nope, need to be a bit closer in. Now it's still not wanting to select equipment. Oh, it's in there somewhere. Why is that truck not pink? I don't have to go for pink all the time, Elvinus. In fact, I think I've been overdoing the pink slightly lately, so I'm kind of taking a step back from the pinkiness. On this map, anyway. Hey, Oxy, how's it going today, dude? This is the first map. No, it's about the 10th. Second time in streams, and I've been on it a few times before it came out. I've had it for a lot longer than you seem to think, Henry. I had it from basically once Nathan finished the original, like, attempt. I'm doing good. Doing good. Overslept a small bit today, but other than that, all good. Did I put the cedar into the shed, by any chance? Nathan, you git! Oh, you just got back. Oh, look at you showing off with your gym. I've just had noodles. I've just had noodles and a Omega-3 tablet. Hopefully it'll come to Xbox soon, hopefully. Yeah, there's a lot of people happy Oakfield's out. Damn it. There we go. Ooh, and it comes full. Okay. Less of the annoyance from Nathan. You need to keep fit to keep banging out maps. I suppose that's true. Let's put down some oats. Hey, MJ. How's work going on, Peterville? Just gonna circle plant this field because why not? How's how's work going on Peterville, MJ? Has it failed much more? Oh hey, this map's got multi-terrain angle. I think. A lot of people are happy that Metagrove's out. Yeah. It's like, it's the first map that's come onto the mod hub really where you can... It passed for PC. Oh, sweet, dude. Now you just have the pain of trying to get the console to pass too. This is one of the first maps that's come out where you can really heavily use and basically exclusively go small equipment. Yeah, every map so far has had really big fields and it's been more suited to mid to large sized equipment. This is the first one that's really come out that's I would argue, built towards the smallest stuff. Which is why I like Meadow Grove. It's always kind of been more biased towards cracking out your smallest equipment possible. Because, I mean, would you want to see this field with a 6-meter cedar? I mean, you could, but would you want to? Only just back from bailing 20 acres. Welcome back, Stephen. Hey, Chad. Everyone, including Dave. Were you going to exclude me? So, you might remember from a few days ago I told a story about a big John Deere sprayer that passed by my house. I was sitting in the living room earlier on, and I hear this engine idling really high. I'm like, what the hell is this? It's clearly quite a large piece of equipment, probably agricultural. I go over to the window, look out, and there's a John Deere R4040i sat outside. Which is a quite large self-propelled sprayer from John Deere. I didn't realise, I'll say this again, I didn't realise they sold those in Ireland. Is it out? No, Stephen. Generally Giants tend to keep mods until they pass on both PC and console, but they might gazump MJ as well, like they did with Nathan. That mic is a bit too close to my mouth. There we go. Was it there for me to test drive? I wish. I would love to have a go on one of those things. No, there's a nearby farm owns it. I actually googled them last night, and not only do they have the R4040i and a ton of 6R, is it 6Rs? No, 6Ms. They have well, I say a ton, at least one 6M. But they also, and this will show you the kind of farm that it is and how big it is, they have Class Lexion 670 TerraTrack. Like a full-on Lexion. So, probably during harvest that thing's gonna get stuck in the road that side. That's gonna be quite interesting to see. Hey, Ryan. Some of them near Mitchellstown. It probably was, because where... Without giving too much information away, the farm itself is a bit closer, well, is out the Mitchellstown side of where I live. A bit. So it probably was actually the same one. John Deere tractors are actually Daveable, just like gear and shuttle and an odd gear change. The farm around you, there's 9 RTs and 9 RX, they're all 9,000. Yeah, I mean, huge farms will have like their own big equipment. Everyone is same here for the most part. So it's kind of odd to see like a big self-propelled one, especially down this end of the country. The huge farming land is actually a bit more north of where I am. So it's interesting to see something that big down this way. I would guess, because there is a rumor there's a quad track around here. I would guess that if there is a quad track around this part of the country, it is owned by that farm. Because they seem to basically own all the land around here now. The trees up so they contract which too. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that the fields at the end of my road have been bought up by this farm, so because like I've seen other tractors going around there blatantly like small sheep farmers tractors or cattle farmers tractors that are a bit further up from where I live. And the reason that I see so many tractors, by the way, is that there's a lot of fields near me, but the best access is via my road. So I'll see like combines and the big equipment going past. During silage season, it is mayhem here because it's basically a one vehicle wide road when cars are parked up, which they almost always are. And that's one car wide. Once you get a combine harvester or a tractor going down, it becomes very, very tight. Especially when there's silage involved, so it gets interesting. Cheap cow farmer tractors. Well, yeah, because the Deutz that I keep talking about, the really weird Deutz with no branding, that's the other tractor that I tend to see a lot. And that's blatantly owned by a cattle farmer. Because it's just rickety and old and only a cattle farmer, generally speaking, has tractors that are a bit rickety and old because as long as they still work, they will do. Live near Tom Pemberton, he farms the other side of you two there, guys. What I might try and do, and old people can't reverse. What I might try and do someday is, if I can, get in contact with somebody from that farm and see if I can't get out into one of the fields to, I don't know, maybe try driving the tractor or something. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Or get a yard tour from them. Like, it'd be very different to everything on the channel, but I think it'd be kind of cool at the same time. Considering I like never vlog. Yeah, I might see if I can reach out to them and get some contact going. And well, I would vlog it, yes. At least asteroid in the body seat, yeah. Those guys will look for it. Yeah, that's kind of my problem, is that I know that I'd end up talking to them for hours and having just this insane amount of footage that to live stream from the tractor. No, because do you know how much data that would take up? Always love a good farm tour. Yeah, I'd have to do some heavy editing as well, just to hide logos and whatnot. And probably get rid of some swears from the farmers who have a very agricultural way of speaking, obviously, and myself, who, yeah, once I take off the PG mask, no. Be a great idea for a change. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. It would probably mean that I'd like skip out on Farm Sim stream to do it. But I think skipping out on a Farm Sim stream in order to have a tour of a real farm and get a really cool video done I think that'd be worthwhile. And I get the feeling you guys wouldn't mind. And he was on Simulate, by the way. The news is he has been breaking Farm Sim lately. He's still kind of busy doing his own thing and dealing with stuff. But he's got Farm Sim back open for the first time in quite a while. Who cares? It'd be great. Yeah. He's got Farm Sim open for the first time in a while, and he's been sending pictures in the group chats on Facebook of him breaking absolutely everything, and I have no idea how he's doing this. But I do. He's trying to be lazy, and it's not working very well for him. Do I have the name of the farm? I know the name of the farm. I know exactly where it is. I don't want to share it because it is quite close to where I live. And I don't want to reveal the name of the town I'm living in, because it is quite a small town. Meadow and Sim could meet up and do videos and tour the farm. The problem there, farming boy, and I'll be very blunt, is I'm in Ireland, Simulate's in the UK and very busy doing his own thing, and Landy Kid is in Canada. That's not something that is really possible to happen. You set up an irrigator for the cotton field. See you then. Hello, Pablo Gamer. You're new? I figured as much from the fact that I haven't seen you around here before. Yeah, me, Lanny, and Sim meeting up is probably never gonna happen. Me and Sim meeting up is, I think, possible. I think I've told you guys about the semi-secret plan Giants had. Well, the secret plan Giants had that I didn't know about until a couple of weeks after I came back from the Giants office, where they would hide Simulate for the entirety of my first day there and have him appear in the... I think it was the... Is the cow's name for Farm Sim Rosie? Have him appear in the cow costume during the stream to... yeah, like, as a complete surprise. Which, if that worked out, that would have been awesome, but he did have to work that night. And he was on Meadow. It failed console testing again. It's been re-uploaded. He's going to try and get it through. How am I? I'm good. Am I going to the ploughing this year? Probably not. It depends on basically whether or not the company my dad works with gets a stand there. If they do, I'll try and go. If they don't, I wouldn't have any way of getting there. That is the blunt and honest answer. Now, I think... yes, Alexander. But it needs to be the first bit of your message. You can put, like, exclamation mark, Dead Deeds, banana, 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 and night bottles to give you the command. Also, I need to message Nitrado now that I think of it to get my server extended. I'll message Ash after the stream. To be honest, I doubt that I'll be able to go to the ploughing. I think my dad's kind of rage quit that because it's well, to paraphrase the way that he puts it, a whole hell of a lot of work for not a whole lot of reward. Was that the plan? It was in Tullamore. I was there, when was it? 2 years ago? So, yes, I think. I was there the year that I was there the day that the site flooded. And they had to, like, shut down half the site, and all of the music stands got closed down, and there was basically a swimming pool outside of the, I think it was Aldi stand, and it was just absolute mayhem and kind of hilarious. The armor track's already finished? Field 24? What? I told you to do 20 headlands. Did you skip like half the field? I need to get this over there anyway, so... we can check. I was close to you though, so, yeah. I've been around most of the country at this point. Oh my god, I didn't realize 20 headlands would just end up with it playing Etch-a-Sketch around the field. Could have got the submarine Manitou there. Yeah, I'll put it this way, it was probably a good thing that it was an agricultural show, because there were tractors and gators and quad bikes pulling cars out of the mud at the end of the day. Like, we ended up having to get towed out by, was it a quad bike, I think? It still missed quite a lot, actually. But I'm enjoying how the end of this field here is just some sort of weird modern art installation about the insignificance of ploughing in modern farming. I don't know. So let's get this seeding. Okay, let's get this with seeds in it. Seeding. Let's put down some canola. I'm just gonna hire a worker because it's probably gonna be a bit easier because I want to do some fertilizing. So we'll grab the armor track and leave Fat Bertha to her work there. I'm not going to use the armor track right now, I'm just going to bring it up to the yard and dump it off. Because I want to use, and I think you guys will enjoy me using... Hey, Dwight's Fair! I think you guys would appreciate me using the Ridicu-Wheels of... That was nowhere near the end of the field. In fact, you've just... Yep. Not even gonna bother questioning that. The armor track still has no windows. Yeah, this has windows though. And it's adorable. Well, adorable in the ugliest way possible. I quite like how incredibly ugly this tractor is. Because I don't think there's any point in pretending it's pretty. Like, this is an ugly tractor. But the tiny wheels with the giganto cab are kind of adorable in their own way. But oh no, that's... an interesting sound for this tractor to be making. Legit the worst comment ever, Blue. If you don't like it, don't watch. Don't get these people that hate Farm Sim but insist on going into streams and leaving comments because I don't know, maybe they think that by hating on it that it'll somehow make them feel better or something. Ain't gonna change the game. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Anyway, I'm just gonna ignore the idiot. And, let's get some fertilizing done. If there are any mods about, now's a good time to cart. Have fun. You watching the roast? Cart, that was the wrong person. Adiboo, you just got timed out for saying... Oh no, Cart, he was saying that to the... troll. Let's just ban him. There we go. Now I feel better. Ain't nobody got time to deal with idiots. Guys, leave him alone, he's got banned. I mean, the fact that he somehow thought he was funny is embarrassing enough for him. Let him suffer in his own pettiness. Hey, Richard. Each is a hammer. Oh, I gotta get some in sometimes as well, Yanis. You had plenty of time to give him the hammer. Peterville failed testing. It failed for consoles, it passed for PC, but this is gonna sound mean, but it's intended as nice. I hope it doesn't get released until it passes on console. I hope that Giants hold it until console passes, because it's in a way not fair to have a mod come out on just PC when it's intended to come out on all platforms. Meadow Grove being a good example. I wish that it didn't come out when it did. I wish that Giants waited until it was passed on console too. Because right now, like, I feel like I'm rubbing things in the face of console players playing this and having, you know, saying, oh yeah, you can play it right now unless you're on console. I'm so sorry. Sunny here in Shetland. It's sunny-ish here today. It's a bit cloudy. Looking for Dial Ranch to make some mod up today. You'll have a good surprise. I'm wanting just good maps on the mod hub. I don't care where they're based. I just want good maps on the mod hub. Yanis, it's your turn. I didn't, Yanis. Latency is set up the exact same way as it always is. YouTube's just being YouTube. Descending into Brussels. I got some really nice Brussels scenery actually from the forum. If you're yeah, same. If you want some really pretty airports, go look around the X-Plane forums. There's some really good scenery available there. Like, I've got a completely up-to-date Dublin airport at the moment. Right including the new runway. I don't like... I'm gonna be honest. I know that I sometimes engage in it as a joke, but I don't like this whole PC Master Race nonsense. Like, the game's on all platforms. I want to try and show this off in a way that anybody can play it. Sure, I've got scripts in. And sure, that kind of does rub it in the face of console players a bit, but the scripts that I use are just mainly quality of life. SG, go into your settings and turn reflections to minimal. And you will gain 20 FPS immediately. And then just start reducing the amount of ground clutter there is. And they will affect FPS a bit because there's a lot. They tend to have a lot of ground clutter, but not a huge amount in my experience. That said, I'm glad the trolls are starting to come back in. It means I'm doing something right. Or it is. Yeah, just reduce ground clutter a bit then. There is a limit to what is possible to do and explain. What is your FPS? Because I tend to tune explain to get 25 to 30. You're free to speak. Welcome back, Adibu. Apologies on behalf of Carturix for that. Yeah, the PC Master Race is a joke. It was a joke from Zero Punctuation, and somebody took it far too seriously. And it became an actual thing. 15 to 20. Ew, yeah. What? Yeah, your flights are taking longer than they should then, because once you hit 15 FPS, you actually start getting slowed down. Well, once you get below 20 FPS, you start getting sim slowdown. So you're actually flying slower. I'll run into a problem now, or the only thing I can really do is mow. So let's do some mowing. In the tractor with the world's weirdest wheels. That should be good enough. Oh yeah, still got it set up wrong. Excuse me, can I attach the PTO, please? Can I attach the... That's the thing, the console, if you buy a console farms and don't complain about mods, it's unfair, but you bought it, so you know. Thing about it is, like, it's not Farmson's fault, and it's not Giant's fault. That mods can't come to console. Certain mods can't come to console. It's down to Sony and Microsoft, so... While there are people that are going to hate on Giants for it, it's not anything to do with Giants at all. The only big difference between PC and console is console has settings turned down, so it looks a bit more bare at times than PC. Ooh, Helper B has completed their task. Let's see how badly it did. It definitely tried. I mean, there was an attempt. Not a very good one, but an attempt was at least made. Like, it missed these bits up here. It missed a full half of the field here. And then it missed... Okay, I can be generous to missing the wonky bit at the side there. Why did Giants release for Switch anyway? Giants released Farm Sim on Switch for people who wanted to play. People wanted a handheld version. It's actually Sony. Microsoft have a part to play as well, but yeah, it is primarily Sony with the restrictions. Like, comically, Microsoft's part that they're playing is they want the exact same game as on PS4, which means that some mods just can't make it over. It's something that I've seen a lot of people talk about. That I want to address real quick is full cross-platform multiplayer. Because I've seen this come up time and time again. Now I want to talk about this real quick. And it's not going to be around. I don't think full cross-platform multiplayer is possible with Farm Sim. And it's not down to me saying, oh, PC Master Race, blah, 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 blah. It's me looking at the game and saying, well, mod desk versions are different between PC and console, so immediately there's a mismatch. Console can't have scripts, so there's a second mismatch. And console, from what I understand, only has like 8 slots or 4 slots on a multiplayer game, whereas PC can go up to 16. I know my server's only 8, but that's so be it. And there's just this heaping, piling upon, the mismatch upon mismatch when it comes to how multiplayer works between the platforms that I think really the best endgame console player should go for is cross-platform PC between Xbox and PS4. And console people join Diddy servers. No. That's the thing, there's not... to my knowledge, there's not even Deddies for console. 6 slots on console, okay. Well, yeah, 6 players, but... as far as I'm concerned, 6 slots is 6 players. Because the whole slot system doesn't make any sense to me at all for Farm Sim. I know why it's there, and I know why it exists, but just is something that it's one of those things that I will never understand as a concept. The games are too different is really the problem, because like, imagine if you had cross-platform multiplayer PC and console and somebody decided that their server needs a class Lexion. Well, that immediately kills any console player wanting to play on that server. Or somebody decides they want one of my favorite mods, the timescale mod, where you can zip time forward 9,000 times. Well, no console player can play then. If there were no limitations on what was possible on console, then it could definitely happen, but it's not something that is possible. I'd just like to throw out a quick warning to those of you who actually want to behave today. Just be, shall we say, a bit cautious about trying to troll me, because there are issues going on, and I get the feeling Yanis isn't going to be as lenient as usual. So just be aware that you're gonna need to keep an eye on yourselves today, guys. Jokes are fine, but the timeout button is going to be potentially used quite a bit. Hey, 40. How's things? Things are good. How things are you? Okay, when I said be nice to Yanis, I didn't mean kiss his ass. Getting Forza is... Yeah, Forza works cross-platform because it's the exact same game. Same with... As much as I hated Fortnite. You know, it's the same game on everything, but Farm Sim... Because it's so heavily moddable, it's not really something that's ever going to work fully cross-platform. I'm enjoying how quick this field is going to be. What's my highest horsepower tractor? I think it's 136. I'm fairly certain it's the Deutz. Let me check. 110, 195. Oh! It's actually the Arma track. It's the Arma track at 110. If you want an idea of exactly what small boys means. I didn't think I quite made it that bad. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one limitation on this map. And that is that I can't have a tractor higher than 150 horsepower. So I can go up to 150 if I buy a ton of fields. But if I want to go past that, that's not something that's going to happen. The Droop Snoot goes up to about 150. Yeah, I thought this thing was 136, not 95. See, I'm gonna put the arbitrary requirement that all my tractors have to be under 150 horse, just because I can actually get that to work on this map. I actually need to do a small bit of housekeeping here real quick. That may involve a money cheat. Because I need to get rid of something and I need to buy something. And what I need to get rid of is... this baler. We're gonna run the K1660 combine on this map. Yeah, like I think this is one of these maps. I know I've been saying a lot. This is one of those maps where you can just bring out the smallest equipment you have and get away with it. It's not something where you need a 15-meter combine. You can get away with using even the Bison. Makes sense as a combine on this map. We are going to get rid of this baler. And there is a reason, and you will see it. I just need to get rid of the baler first. I'm curious for those of you that are on Meadow Grove. What are you using? What is, Are we checking out the F 24-hour stream? No, not really. I think that it's at best a dumb idea to do a 24-hour stream, especially if he's only planning on doing like Farm Sim. There is a way that I would do one, but it's not something that I do. He's doing it for a good cause. Like I'm not gonna say that it's not something that anybody should be interested in. He's doing it for a good cause, but I don't know if it's a good idea. What the hell? Okay then. Have you stopped glitching now? You have. Oh, that was the PTO deciding to glitch right the hell out. Let's... Yeah. I've only just noticed that Deutz Varimaster is literally just a reskin of the Coon. It is literally the exact same Baler. Yeah, it is straight up just a reskin of the Coon. That's... Oh, wait. I can put funky big wheels on it for some reason. Put funky big wheels on it for no good reason. Oh! Okay, then. My nose, the game suddenly stopped and the screen's gone black. Potentially. Yeah, it has. What broke? There's no errors in the log, it just... the game just crashed. It's the first time that's happened in a while. Actually, this is a good excuse for me to get the Ursus, isn't it? So let's download the Ursus. And the Fent, why not? Send downloaded, restart the game. Fent and Ursus should be down here somewhere. Ursus. That was interesting. If you're enjoying the fact that the game just crashed, yeah, do hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. So how far back in progress have we gone? That's not too far, actually. Hello, Simulate, I just crashed game. Game went crashing, kaboot. I broke it more than you did. Perhaps I shouldn't sell Baylor. I'm enjoying the fact that the game just completely died because I sold a Baylor. Like, how did that even happen? Check the log, but it was menu attached. You say that? There was no log error. I checked. It just straight crashed. So what I'm going to do instead of selling the Baylor is I'm going to sell the armor track. As much as I love it, I have new baby. Come to me, Ursus. Oh. Oh. Can't get it in pink. Can't get it in, like, fatty orange. And weird. There we go. That's that. No, no. It's a nice shade of red. I'll go with that. And put no. Good God, no, no. Those rooms on and design color. What? Yeah. This is what the next level of tractor looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This may not like it, you may not like it, but this is what peak tractor looks like. Good God. Oh, that is actually disturbingly ugly. Let's put a stonking great front. Can we call it Minty? Oh my God, yes, Minty. Yes, Minty the Ursus. Can it have stonking huge tires? It cannot, but let's put wide Michelins on because that looks actually quite beastly. Metal or plastic fenders? Let's go with metal fenders because it looks slightly better, and let's not go with GPS on this. Let's go grab Minty. Oh yes, this is horrendously ugly. And deafening. It's got like no brakes. Yes, this is fine. I said there's a lack of Liverpool stickers on Minty. Interior textures leave a small bit to be desired. They could do with being a bit more high-res, but other than that, I like this tractor. Other than the volume, of course, because I am slowly going deaf just driving it around here. Can you guys even hear me right now? Because I'm struggling to hear myself through the headset. This is quite a loud tractor. It makes sure that you know it's coming from about 6 miles away. Good grief. My poor ears. You can't hear me. Good, because I can't hear me. I think it's actually so... Minty, make sure you know it's coming. Where did I get the wrapper from? It's from 4D Modding's Facebook page. Oh, this is actually painfully loud. Sorry, Tom, I can't hear you. This tractor is now after deafening me. I no longer have ears. They've exploded. I've done it, stupid. I enjoy how it goes from the loudest thing in the world to just this quiet little purr. Like the sounds are so out there, really. That It goes from the world's loudest engine to just sitting here purring quietly. Right, let's get the windrower on the back of this because I want to make some silage. This is probably a terrible idea, putting the windrower on the loudest tractor in the world, but okay. What's a volume knob? I know of many types of knobs, Sim, but I've never heard of a volume knob. There we go. Let's bring the adorably ugly fortune around and mow up the field. Hey, Ryan. Come to think of it, how powerful is that Ursus? 117 horsepower. We've got a new most powerful tractor. Console's getting the real tire dirt mod. Sweet. That is super good for consoles. Hey, Ryan. I think Sim got the joke I just made and it scared him a bit. This is too loud. Shut down. I love this tractor. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Never thought you'd see the day when Courseplay is actually good. It is not today, Sim, because I set Courseplay off to do a job on this map and ended up having to give it 20 headlands just so that it could actually do it. And even then it missed half the field. Proof that Dave owns no mirrors. Excuse me. Simulate. I am clearly the prettiest person in this entire world. Anything otherwise is fake news. How was Sim's day? I'm betting Sim's just woken up. That would be my bet. I guess that wonderful 10 kilometers an hour uphill. Usually, yeah. YouTube's decided that I need like a 30-second delay as ultra low latency. Unless, of course, I forgot to hit save, which I've just realized is distinctly possible. No, this is as low as it goes today. Ultra low latency is 30 seconds. Thank you, YouTube. Sim's recorded a video and everything. Recording... No, Sim. The video you sent on Facebook doesn't count. The video of you breaking everything doesn't count as recording a video. Names all got cancelled, Liam. Naves all got cancelled, and Tamex55 is a figment of your imagination. In that case, nobody is. I thought as much. This tractor, I'm actually loving this adorably ugly tractor, to to be completely honest. Because like, the front wheels are just from a shopping trolley. GG Sim. I'm gonna run downstairs pretty much straight after the stream because my sister's coming back from Budapest. She's actually due back in the next half an hour ago. She's actually due back like right now from Budapest, and she has a habit of buying a bunch of crap. So, kind of interested in seeing what she's decided to buy this time. Other than like 1,000 cigarettes for herself, which is the main reason she goes to Budapest and places like that. Sounds like a tractor now, like the sound of the 70s. Yeah, this thing is old. This is an old tractor and it kind of works well. You're not privileged enough? Now, Tom, what you need to do is you need to just put out this really vague statement about nothing in particular, apologizing for something, and Silver will cover it in the news the next day because I'm not entirely sure why, but he does. So I'm sorry for what I said, and he'll try and figure it out and put it on the news anyway. What you should do is just say Narveswell is cancelled. There will be no Narveswell, or something like that. Just make up a new map that you had no intention of ever making. Sorry for the lack of maps. It won't change, but I'm sorry anyway. I'm sorry for the lack of apologies. I feel really bad for not apologizing about everything in particular. I have to be honest here, by the way. This is my new... Well, the mower I've loved. I think this is the best mower that's ever been released for Farm Sim, but I'm loving this combination with the with the tiny wheels. It kind of looks like something that would have been used in the 70s. Oh, he comes back to you. He's on YouTube now, Kevin! Like, he's right under your message. Welcome back, Alexander. Sim's on YouTube right now. He hasn't gone anywhere. Well, he might have gone somewhere, but that's usually only for like 30 seconds. Well, to be fair, he's probably been to McDonald's at least 5 times today. True fact, guys, Sim actually lives off McDonald's food. It's his sole form of sustenance. McDonald's and coffee. Meadow videos and live streams. He's in a live stream right now! He's in a live stream right now and he keeps sending me YouTube videos. He's not gone anywhere. Sim, you realize that channel probably exists. You realize there's probably a channel somewhere where somebody actually does dead serious reviews of clothes pegs. Pegulate. I would have thought that'd be for something else, Sim. Let's grab Minty the Deafener. That wasn't what I meant to detach. Yes, channels like that do exist. I know, that's kind of my point. If you can come up with a channel that sounds like a bad joke, it probably does exist. And it's probably got drama, like the makeup channels all having an argument. There's apparently a guy who does like welding that has managed to cause YouTube drama. A bloody channel about welding. Like it's ridiculous. Hey Jack, it's going good. How's it going with you? Tom's just learned what pegging is. Silver's talking about a game where you brush your teeth. What? Did you know, this is true, did you know that if you're an American and you lose your passport in Australia, you're now able to go to McDonald's so that you can contact the US Embassy? McDonald's in Australia is basically the US Embassy now. That's something that happened, like, today. They've made some sort of weird agreement where McDonald's in Australia will get you in contact with the US Embassy. Hey, Wobster. Gonna do MP stream Saturday and Sunday. In theory, yes. In practice, I'm not entirely sure. Toothbrushing simulator. Of course there's a Why wouldn't there be a toothbrushing simulator? I mean, we've reached peak stupid ideas for games. Why nobody takes simulator games seriously anymore? No, Alexander's googled it. You better hurry. Oh god, what are you planning on doing now, Kurturix? Runs in partnership. So I've got a key for Toilet Simulator, by the way, Silver. Apparently I was tired one night and requested it on Keymailer, and I got the email there, was it yesterday? Hey, your key request for Toilet Simulator has been approved. Now, what the hell? When did I apply for this? You never Google that. Nothing. I am concerned. You if I wanted it, I would have shouted at Cuba by now. It's not something that I have a whole lot of interest in. Not a big submarine fan. If they brought out an inexplicable flight sim that was actually good, then yeah, but U-boat isn't something that grabbed my interest right now. Kevin Sim's up to date with all the farm sim news. Like myself and Landy keep him up to date. Whether he wants to be kept up to date or not, he's up to date. Somehow the Ursus doesn't sound as loud anymore, which is slightly worrying because now I'm thinking I've lost my hearing a bit. Yeah, he's not been in a coma, he's just not been making videos. Big difference there. Something VF, actually, now that I'm thinking about VF's 24-hour stream, something he might want to know is he'll want to split it into like 6 to 8 hour chunks for YouTube purposes. Everything's under control. Yes, that's slightly more worrying coming from you, Carterix, considering you bought 120 cows just to annoy me. The tines on the reg, it's fine. They're made of indestructiboom, which is a compound of bananas and women's bras that are glued together in such a way that they're completely indestructible. Recently found by scientists. If you combine bananas and bras, you can actually make an indestructible material. And it's called indestructiboom. A raking skill. I am terrible with the raking. It's quite depressing. Oh yeah. As for cats, this is true. There's one of those maps where you can actually get away with using this single-sided windrower. Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah. This is gonna be a fun field to bail, I think. This is gonna be one of those fields where, like, bailing takes an hour because I've made such a mess of it already. Carturix knows that he can get away with trolling me because that's kind of half the fun in the multiplayer is logging on and seeing what fresh hell awaits me today. It's just kind of funny that Carturix is the only person really that goes on pretty much daily onto the server. I think there was a period where he was basically playing a single player save on the server because nobody else came on. You gotta be off. See you, Tom. Stop, you get... This thing has no brakes. It just kept going. Like, I'm now certain this thing just has 0 brakes and maybe half an engine. Tried to find the server in the past and failed. You shouldn't. Continental Europe, Rainbow Dave official. You might have your filter set up so that it's not showing up. Like if you're filtering for 16 slots, you're not going to find it ever because it's an 8 slot server. It's minty, it just goes full send. Like I'm having to brake about 10 meters from the end of every row. Just because this thing... Just watch how long I'm on the brakes for. Every single time, just because it doesn't want to stop. Type my name, nothing appeared. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this is a time-lapse song. Excuse me, Chad, it is not Aqua, it is Minty. This is Minty, the tractor that has lost its brakes in a freak tractor brake losing accident. It's also the loudest vehicle in the world. You make my farmer tap his foot, that's kind of funny. Hey, Irish. Smooth become Eastern European death trap. Yeah, that's probably the best description for it. That's probably the best description for whatever the hell this thing is. Just be glad that I couldn't choose mint green for the engine or the rims, because this thing would be luminous otherwise. Stop, you get! Nice field for me to harvest. You better not be planting poplars. If it's sugar beet, then I'm kind of fine with it because I'm gonna pop the Homer pack on. I'm fine with throwing free DLC onto the server, so the Homer pack will probably be on by the weekend. You just googled it. Did you seriously not know him? Minty hates hills confirmed. Might be a good idea. You're planting sugar beets. You absolute well. I say you absolutely get it. I was kind of half hoping you would. Better not be potatoes though, because they're the worst to harvest. Come on. Isn't doing videos anymore? No. He's actually started a new channel, Keen, where he reviews clothes pegs. I think he's planning on renaming it though, so I don't know what it's called at the moment. But yes, his new channel is Clothes Peg Reviews. So far, his favorite one is the brown one. He said it's particularly good at hanging your clothes off. But what field? I would guess one of the big ones. This thing does not like... Okay, that's not on. Ooh, does this not work with manual attach? Nope, I had the... Okay, now... Yes. Is 2K19 a simulator? No. The trigger is a bit different seemingly for pretty much everything Sims, so sometimes it can get a bit finicky. Away we go! Okay, Minty does not care for bailing at all, good lord. Minty just goes. We've found Minty's specialist subject. Pulling the bailer because it just... What the hell kind of logic is this? Yes, 20 k's uphill with the bailer. That's fine. Helps if I actually run over the grass. Minty goes will send no matter what. Minty cares not for your physics. There's a gate for that? Yeah, but it's too far away. It's much easier to just completely ignore the fact that the gate exists and drive through the edge. Not only do the indicators not work unless you put the hoses in sim, but the this is something I found out the hard way. The brakes on trailers, if you don't put the hydraulics in, they will remain locked on, and you have issues accelerating. Which is why you might notice I keep hopping out when I'm attaching trailers and double checking that the hoses, if there are any, are attached. Because otherwise the brakes are locked on. I think Wopster's done a great job with it. It's probably the best manual attach mod we've seen yet. Because it seems like every year there's a new interpretation of what manual attach should be. I think Wopster's interpretation is definitely the most realistic, and I would argue as well the most detailed and I guess true to what Wopster goes with. It's true to what I think manual attach should be, at least. Minty the brakes are optional death trap. Pretty much, Yanis, pretty much. This is a tractor where you drive forwards or you stop in a tree. That'd be pretty nice, Sim. I don't know if that's even possible in Farm Sim. But that'd be a nice extra detail for bonus points. Alley whoop. You go, Minty, you just... This tractor does not care about anything other than just doing what it wants to do. It's kind of hilarious. Baler's full. It's looking like on Tuesday, which will be the next time I'm on Meadow Grove, we'll be doing some bale wrapping. What are the lights like on this? Oh, they make perfect sense. Hey! I like the lights on this. Also enjoying the fact that the bales are basically collecting at the end of the field there. Yeah, soft 3-point from 17 more realistic is something that I just want in the base game at this point. Because I don't like how the 3-point is seen by Giant. This is the biggest criticism I'm going to have about Farm Sim. It's going to be something that I just keep bringing up. Giants seem to see the 3-point as this magical cement solid attachment, whereas in reality it's... You know, it's got its own kind of suspension. It is hydraulic. You know, there is some semblance of hydraulic suspension to it, so it's not going to be 100% rigid 100% of the time. There's going to be some give and some up and down and some flow to it. Hey, Pat, you studying? That's fine, dude. Don't worry about being late. You're working on something that's much more important than watching a stream, dude. I am gonna finish up in a minute though, because I need to run. I think we're just gonna finish off this field and call it a stream. And we're almost already done, so that's kind of convenient. So, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna finish up here, guys, because I need to run right now. I'll leave you with saying I've been Dave. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.